Hey there everyone, this is Julius and welcome to day 30 of this month-long trial of being a vegan. We are finally on the last day and I am very excited to be kind of done with it. Every night, for those of you just tuning in, I have been preparing these videos. It is consumed every single evening, whereas I could have been out dating Nisi and having a really fun time. She's been completely, now she's doing a dance right behind me, or in front of you, right behind, anyway, you know. So basically today it concludes everything. It's really nice. We'll go ahead and start with this stuff you don't care about because this has absolutely no bearing on what I weighed in this morning. But this is what I ate today of my final day of being a vegan. 5 apples, half a cabbage, that's about 500 grams of cabbage, and I had 10 pita chips, a tomato, and one of those mango orange soy smoothies that everybody loves. And we'll go ahead and cover some monthly totals, shall we? I had, over the course of this entire month, I consumed about 44,000 grams of food. That's about 97.1 pounds of food, about almost 100 pounds of food. Out of the 100 pounds of food, that amounted to about 42,200 calories over the course of the entire month. So let's look at it, the daily averages then. So what does that translate into in terms of daily averages? It means that I ate about 3.55 pounds of food a day. That's 1611, that's 1,611 grams of food, and it came out to about 1,500 calories a day. Now, a lot of people recommend getting about 2,000 calories a day, but I think I was sedentary enough that if I wanted to lose weight, I had to kind of keep that number a bit low. And sometimes it went above 2,000, sometimes it went below 500. I think only one day out of the month I went under 500 calories that day, which is really unusual. But we made up for it, I believe, either the day before or the day after. I can't quite remember. Okay, so what does this all add up to? This morning I weighed into 194.2 pounds. That makes a total loss of 11 pounds for the entire month. And at no point did I really feel very hungry. So this is actually fairly effortless weight loss program if you can actually resist the urge to dive into a hamburger every once in a while. My blood pressure came out to 118/81 with a pulse of 63, and I feel like my blood pressure has been pretty under control this entire month. It's been very predictable of when it was going to go up, and I was able to dial it back down again whenever it did get out of control. So I guess per day I lost about 0.3 pounds on average a day, and I calculated out to, this may be wrong, but I think I was losing about 0.18 pounds an hour while I slept. So that's kind of an interesting thing to think about. You're losing between 1/6 to about 1/5 of a pound every hour that you sleep, and that's kind of nice to think about. All right, and so let's just do some closing thoughts here. I think we live in a day and age where veganism's a luxury that anybody can indulge in. I think we don't need many calories to get through the day. So being a vegan, I think, is an option. I think anybody can be a vegan, and I think if you want to be, there's nothing really stopping you. I know there's social pressures. I know that it can be difficult at times at restaurants. But I see a future where veganism will probably be the norm, and I think we'll be able to weed out more and more meat or animal-based products from our lives as the future moves in. And with that thought in mind, one way I think I'm going to celebrate is actually indulging in the Beyond Burger that Nisi and I turned away from a couple days back at Carl's Jr. So that's probably going to be on tomorrow's lunch program. But beyond that, I think I'm going to move forward with my flexitarian kind of lifestyle. I think for the most part, I'm going to stay vegan for the most part. For every meal that's normal, I'm going to go ahead and stick with veganism. However, whenever someone prepares me a meal or if I go to someone's house, I'm not going to impose any kind of vegan rules to them. I'm going to eat whatever they serve me, and if they happen to have a vegan option, I'll indulge in that as my default and not touch the meat stuff. So that's about all I have. Boy, it's been a wonderful month. Thank you for those of you who did tune in and watch this whole entire episode unfold. And I hope that I can come up with a zany plan in a future project. So be sure to like and, of course, subscribe. And whenever I do those future projects, maybe you'd like to be notified. If you'd like to be notified of that, go ahead and ring that bell. Until next time, have a wonderful day.